Tired. It's 1 a.m. around that bit. 1 a.m. And it's time to get to the music, baby. It's time. Tired. I'm tired, chat. Just woke up. I really just woke up, but I really need to get this video share on. Oh wait, let me get this screen share on. What the blood clot? What the blood clot? What the blood clot? There we go. What the blood clot? Get the screen share going. The blood clot. Music stream. Welcome. 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 Welcome all. But yeah, we're about to get to it. You dig? Oh wait, let me get this screen share on. What the blood clot? What the blood clot? What the blood clot? There we go. What the blood clot? Get the screen share going. The blood clot. Music stream. Welcome. 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 Welcome all. Wait, so is that the... What the blood clot? Welcome all. Share on. What the blood clot? What the blood clot? What the blood clot? What the blood clot? There we go. What the blood clot? What the blood clot? Blood clot. What the blood clot? What the blood clot? What the blood clot? What the blood clot? There we go. blood clot? What the blood clot? What the blood clot? Blood clot. Take the lean drops to the bed. I'm having good. What the blood clot? What the blood clot? What the blood clot? There we go. Fed, I really don't care. Pop him in the head. So now I'm going to Twitch. Or no, I'm going to Discord.
I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad. I love you, Dad.
So right now I'm getting the beat. Throwing the beat in there. About to throw this beat right here. So actually, right now, I'm saving the newly downloaded beat to my beats folder.
I love you, Dad.
I'm gonna turn that down so I can still be heard, because it ain't about it ain't about that for real. Like, I should still be able to be heard. Cause the main focus, you know, I the main focus. I'm gonna turn it up when I get ready to record. I'm gonna turn the beat back up. This should just stop my stream. Gucci. Just gonna keep the stream up. Alright. Tired. I don't even know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to try something new, which is me using I want to see how my voice sound on here with no auto tune, no edits, just straight raw. But I'm gonna put the G minor. I'm gonna put it on here. All this stuff first. Take it off later. I ain't recorded so long. I don't know where none of my stuff is at. It's almost been 2 weeks since I recorded. I feel like let's see how this sound. See how this sounds. Might need to moisturize my hair for results. I'm gonna move that out the way while I save the file. Drip, 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 drip. So right now, the only thing I have on is the vocals. As y'all as y'all saw, I took everything off and it's just the vocals right now. And reverb and what else? What's I got on it? I think that's it. I think it's just reverb. Um oh let me say this real quick. I'm gonna save it and then I'm gonna show y'all what all I got on there. Save as today date is the 23rd October. So I'm about to say, oh, and y'all can probably barely hear me. So I'm about to save it. And then after I save it, October 23rd, oh, I put the number first usually. 23 October 25. So resist beat. So I'm saving the file, but I'm saving it in an area that I don't want people to see. So I moved it off the screen. No biggie, no biggie. It's simple. It's simple. So I'm saving it. So, okay. Alright, so now I'm gonna pull it back over so you can see what I'm doing. Oh, you can see the cat sleeping back there. That's funny. The cat is to my left, your right. That's the cat. Whatever. Anyway, I try to do something. It ain't work, but we gonna keep pushing. Alright, so as you can see, all I got is reverb on. Oh, I got on. Yeah. So if I turn off the reverb, turn off the main stereo, this is what it sound like. Reverb, main stereo off. I definitely might. Oh, okay. Let's see what happened. 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 So see this? Right now, I'm making an edit for my new voice because this is a plugin that I was using years ago. Years ago when I first started making music, and I don't need it no more really because my voice has changed. A lot of stuff done changed, you know. So I can probably turn the reverb on, and then I could probably turn this on, and it'll be fine. And it might even sound different if I turn on the auto tune. Like, yeah. So if I turn on, yeah, shit, yeah. Right at that. See, that's OD. Right at that. That's OD. See, yeah. See the compressor. The compressor kind of made it overly. Yeah. 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 Take lean drops to the bed. I'm having good thoughts in my head. She tryna crop me out. I walk around with feds. Federally fill that boy with lead. Federally don't care. Pop him in the head. What? I got twos lined up in bed. I got two lined up in a bed. I got two. So right here, we want to clear up the voice a little bit more. So we're gonna go back to the main stereo. Start playing with it again, playing with it again, playing with it again, playing with it again. Playing with it again, playing with it again, playing with it again, playing with it again. So maybe the panoramic. We keep the fruity panoramic on there. Turn off some of this stuff here. We gonna keep the fruity panoramic. Playing with it again. Playing with it again. Fruity panoramic. And then we're gonna keep that. So that's smooth. And then fruity panoramic. Yeah, 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 yeah. And it's just like that, and that's how we do that. And now we got a semi-new mix on my voice. Semi-new mix. Semi-new mix. Semi-new mix. I clean out their bricks. I clean out their bricks. Semi-new mix. I clean out their bricks. She said, okay. Now the ad-libs is a whole different story. Cause I got this mixed up differently. So we gonna leave the ad-libs like this. Yeah. Yeah. Ad-libs is OD. Alright, we gonna chill. We gonna leave the ad-libs cause I like that. I like to have a crazy effect on my addies. Crazy effect on the addies. Wake up. Beats. Seems like the beat is too loud already. I'm not gonna lie. We gonna check that out real fast.
I love you, Dad.
Alright, so these lyrics I got from December 12th, 2021. Y'all can see it right here. December 12th, 2021. That's when these lyrics was written. So let's see if I could make this a cool song. Gotta stay hydrated, folks. Gotta stay hydrated. I'm actually gonna have to go get some cucumber like midway through the song. I'll get get some cucumber. Let's get to it. Real wave, real wave, real wave. Why you want me to leave? Stay the same, never change. How can I switch up on game? How can I change if you not willing to change? Bitch, you supposed to ride with me, but doing the same. Bitch, I was supposed to, bitch. You were supposed to ride for me. You supposed to ride for me, but I stay the same, never change. How can I switch up on game? You supposed to ride for me, but I'm not doing the same. But I'm not doing the same. You supposed to ride for me, but I'm not doing the same. But I'm not doing the same. Big truck swerve, yeah, switching lanes. Me, but I'm not doing the same. Big truck swerve, but I'm not switching lanes. Big truck swerve, I had to switch the lanes. Me, but I'm not doing the same. Big truck swerve, I was just switching lanes. Big truck swerve, I was just switching lanes. Big truck swerve. Big truck swerve. Let me come back in. I'm gonna come back in. Big truck swerve. I was just switching lanes. I'm gonna come back in. Yeah. Yeah. Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. Why you wanna leave me? Come back in.
I love you, Dad.
Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. Why you wanna leave me? Alright, this is it. I figured it out.
I love you, Dad.
Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. How can I switch up on game? How can I change if you not willing to change? You supposed to ride for me, but I ain't doing the same. Big truck swerve when I switch the lanes. When I'm faded, cops put me over, ask for registration. I don't got no charge, they tryna take it. I ain't got no charge, they gon' make it. Alright, this is it. I figured it out.
I love you, Dad.
Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. How can I switch up on game? How can I change if you not willing to change? You supposed to ride for me, but I ain't doing the same. Big truck swerve when I switch the lanes. When I'm faded, cops put me over, ask for registration. I don't got no charge, they tryna take it. I ain't got no charge, they gon' make it. Cops put me over, ask for registration. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. Put me over, ask for registration. They gon' make them. Cops put me over, ask for registration. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. I I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. Arbitrary, tryna close the door on me and seal my fate. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. Tryna close the door on me and seal my fate. I just thinking about everything that made me this way. I think about why I made this way. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. They tryna lock me up and seal my fate. I thinking about what made me this way. I can't fall off no more, gotta get straight. I've been drinking for 3 months straight. I've been drinking 3 months, memory haze. Okay, let's see. Okay. I'm punching them. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. Where am I at in this? Okay. They tryna close the door, seal my fate. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. No charges, they gon' make them. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. I'm thinking about why I was made this way. Or seal my fate. I'm thinking about why I was made this way. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Or seal my fate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Close the door and seal my fate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. They put people's life they try to take your life away. It's like these white folks try to take your life away. It's like these white folks try to take your life away. There's so many rules cause they try to take your life away. So many rules cause they try to take your life away. They don't care about your life at stake. They don't care about thinking about why life turned this way. White man don't care why your life. White man don't care about the life today. White man look at you and all they do hate. Thinking about why life turned this way. White man look at you and all they do is hate. See you taking that hoe and they wish they could do it. Okay, hate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. White man look at you and all they do is hate. Caucasian look at you, thinking about why life turned this way. Caucasian look at you and all they do is hate. You ain't do nothing but try to live straight. You ain't do nothing but trying to live straight. You and all they do is hate. You ain't do nothing but trying to live straight. You ain't do nothing but bitch shit, I'm fake. Now I'm caught up in the system and they dodging cases. But trying to live straight. Now I'm caught up in the system trying to dodge cases. Now I'm caught up in the system trying to beat case. Now I'm caught up in the system trying to beat the case. Do nothing but trying to live straight. Now I'm caught up in the system trying to beat the case. They got your life inside their hand. Man, that real deal lame. They don't care about your life. That real deal crazy. Over smoking, driving, bit. Get out the way. Alright, this is it. I figured it out.
I love you, Dad.
Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. How could I switch up on game? up. I gotta make a thread real quick. Yo, what? Oh, all the rules. How can I change if you not willing to change? You supposed to ride for me, but I ain't doing the same. Big truck swerve when I switch the lanes. When I'm faded, cops put me over, ask for registration. I ain't got no charges, they gon' How can I change if you not willing to change? How can I change if you not willing to change? Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. How can I switch up on game? How can I change if you not willing to change? You was supposed to rap for me, I ain't doing the same. Change. You was supposed to rap for me, I'm not doing the same. If you not willing to change, you was supposed to rap for me, I'm not doing the same. You was supposed to rap for me, I'm not doing the same. You was supposed to. How can I change if you not willing to change? You supposed to be on my side, I'm not doing the same. You was supposed to be on my side, but I can't blame you. If you not willing to change, you supposed to be on my side, but I can't blame you. But if you're not, I can't blame you. If you're not willing to change, thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. If you're not willing to change, thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. I had to cut. Sometimes you gotta get rid of people that might leave a stain on you. If you're not, I can't blame you. Sometimes you gotta get rid of people that leave a stain on you. If you're not, I can't blame you. Sometimes you gotta get rid of people that leave a stain on you. Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Big truck, swerve, switching lane, and it's dangerous. Man, I say dangerous. My side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger on my hip, I gotta stay dangerous. You're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. Lace in the bloodline. I tryna read the bloodline, I gotta stay dangerous. I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. Tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. Red Power say the sign, crash shot with rangers. My waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. Pish. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. Dangerous, I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. Fuck, yeah. I ain't got no charges, they gon' and 12, yeah. My bloodline like Red Power Ranger. 12, I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. My bloodline like Red Power Ranger. 12. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. APD, police, I like Red Power Ranger. Police, I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. Police, they tryna close the door and seal my fate. Police, 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 I like Red Power Ranger. Police, I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. Police, they tryna close the door and seal my fate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Yeah, man. Hey, man, if y'all, look, I'ma tell you like this. The police, you know what I'm saying? Care what you talking about. I don't care about Uber this, Uber that. Haters, man. They trying to hate on the gang. Damn, man. They ain't trying to fuck with me, man. Bloodline like Red Power Ranger. Police, I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. Police, they tryna close the door and seal my fate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Caucasian look. But since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. Police, I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Caucasian look at you and all they do is hate. You ain't do nothing but tryna my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make them. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. Police, I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Caucasian look at you and all they do is hate. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm caught up in a sense tryna beat the case. I'm tryna beat up the face. I'm tryna beat up my face. I'm tryna beat up my face. I'm tryna bitch in her face. I'm tryna buy my face. Alright, this is it. I figured it out. Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. How could I switch up on game? How could can I change if you not willing to change? Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make me. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Caucasian look at you and all they do is hate. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm caught up in a system tryna beat the case. Alright, this is it, I figured it out. Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. How can I switch up on game? How can I change if you not willing to change? Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make me. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Caucasian look at you and all they do is hate. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm caught up in a system tryna beat the case. I told her to get up on my face, she ain't giving me face. I told her, oh wait, let me. Now I'm caught up in a system tryna beat the case. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm caught up in a system tryna beat the case. I can't follow no more. I've been drinking 3 months, my memory hazy. I'm stressed, drinking 3 months, got my memory hazy. They stress you out, got you drinking. They stress me out, I'm drinking 3 month memory hazy. Stressed out, drinking 3 months straight hazy. Stressed out, drinking 3 months straight, memory get hazy. In a system tryna beat the case. Stressed out, drinking 3 month memory hazy. Stressed out, hot body, lift achy. Beat the case. Stressed out, drinking 3 month memory hazy. Stressed out about the fam, I can't wait. I done been through so much, I can't relate. Y'all can't relate. I know you relate, I know y'all can relate. When God puts you on that path, you gotta stay safe. The most important thing in life is staying safe. The most important thing in life is staying safe. The most important thing in life is staying great. Tony tight, yeah. No, we ain't gonna speak on that one. Big rats in the pants look like rakes. Big rats not in the pants, but I need rakes. When I get these rats in, I'ma need a rake. The way you cut so much, you need to put on the fake. The way you cut so much, you need to put on a cape. The way you saving a bit, you need to put on a cape. The way you saving that bit, you need to put on a cape. Caught up in a system tryna beat the case. Stressed out, drinking 3 month memory hazy. The way I say that bit, I need to put on a cape. The way I say shot it, I need to put on a cape. Wait, what I said? Stressed out, drinking, okay. Still won't let. And I bet you that I still can't lose my way. And I bet you that I still gonna keep my faith. Stressed out, drinking 3 month memory hazy. And I bet you that I still won't lose my way. And I bet you that I still gonna get it. And I bet you that I still gonna keep my faith. And I bet you that I'm still gonna keep my faith. And I bet you already that I still won't lose my way. And I bet you that I'm still gonna keep my faith. A lot of people go down the wrong path and they change. If you get caught up in a jam, don't change. You know you're a good person, but the rules stacked against you. You know you're a good person, but the government wasn't made for you. You know you're a good person, but the odds beat you sometimes. What I say? Hazy. And I bet you that I still won't lose my way. And I bet you that I'm still gonna keep my faith. And I bet you that I'm still gonna keep my faith. And I bet you that I'm still gonna keep my faith. Lose my way. And I bet you that I still gonna keep my faith. Trusting the system. You think sometimes it get hate? I was built for this. I was built for everything that I was doing. I'm built for this. Catch, say. Am I off beat? I think I'm off beat. Let's see. I'm gonna have to move some of this stuff over. Alright, this is it. I figured it out.
I love you, Dad.
Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. How can I switch up on game? How can I change if you're not willing to change? Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. How can I change if you're not willing to change? Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Yeah, it was off. It's probably, I think it's been off beat since right there. I change if you're not willing to change. Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Finger in my waist, not willing to change. Thought you was on my side. Not willing to change. Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my range. Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make me. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Caucasian look at you and all they do is hate. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm caught up in a system tryna beat the case. Stressed out, drinking 3-month memory hazy. And I bet you that I still won't lose my way. And I bet you that I still gon' keep my faith.
I love you, Dad.
Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. How can I switch up on game? How can I change if you're not willing to change? Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make me. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Caucasian look at you and all they do is hate. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm caught up in a system tryna beat the case. Stressed out, drinking 3-month memory hazy. And I bet you that I still won't lose my way. And I bet you that I still gon' keep my faith. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm caught up in a system trying to beat the case. Stressed out, drinking 3-month memory hazy. And I bet you that I still ain't got no choices. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Caucasian look at you and all they do is hate. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm caught up in a system trying to beat the case. Stressed out, drinking 3-month memory hazy. And I bet you that I still won't lose my way. And I bet you that I still gon' keep my faith. Seal my fate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Caucasian look at you and all they do is hate. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm caught up in a system trying to beat the case. Stressed out, drinking 3-month memory hazy. And I bet you that I still won't lose my way. The door and seal my fate. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Caucasian look at you and all they do is hate. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm caught up in a system trying to beat the case. Stressed out, drinking 3-month memory hazy. And I bet you that I still won't lose my way. And I bet you that I still gon' keep my faith. I change if you not willing to change. Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. Up on game. How can I change if you not willing to change? Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. On my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. On my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my blood, you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. My side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make. I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. I don't know, it just sounds off. So what I'm doing now is I'm moving everything over until I get to this point right here, because this is where the hook should be coming in at, realistically. So I want the hook to come in there. So all of this stuff is gonna be second verse stuff. Even shoot, I might not even keep some of this stuff. So, oh wait, yeah. So what I'm doing right now, I'm moving everything over because it's all off beat. And yeah, most of this stuff, like it's straight lyrics. The lyrics are straight. It ain't terrible. But it's off beat, so it's making it sound even crazier. Like, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just moving everything over, so this might take a little bit of time until I get to the second verse. So yeah, fuck off. What did I just do, bro? What did I just do? Okay. All right, so then I come in right here. Untied to my bloodline. So yeah, I'm moving this down. See where it fall at. Bang it in my waistline. I'm trying to stay dangerous. Yeah, so it's all gonna line up right. It's all about having an ear for what's going on. It's it's all gonna line up right. It's just you gotta have the ear for it for real. That's about it. Everything gonna line up strategically. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make me. To my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. I ain't to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. I ain't got no charges. I ain't got no charges, they gon' make me. They tryna close the door and seal my fate. I'm thinking about why life turned this way. Caucasian look at you and all they do is hate. You ain't do nothing but tryna live. Okay. So now we gonna move this over. And then this might not even, this part right here might not even be there. But I mean, I could keep it going, but I'm not. I'm gonna bring the hook in. I'm gonna bring the hook in because, yeah, I could do that right here. And I'm gonna pull this stuff all the way down here. I'm gonna just put this stuff right here. And if I wanna use it, I will. Because I want a hook. Simple. I want to make the song an actual song and not just all the way through. So that's what we gonna do. Why you wanna leave me? So that's the why you wanna leave me? But I think what I might do, I might hit it with this and change the ad libs. So I'll show you what I mean by that. At you and all they do is hate. They hate. Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. Why you wanna leave me? Okay, so it's like right on top of it. They hate. Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. How can I switch up on game? How can I change it? Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. How can I switch up on game? How can I change if you're not willing to change? Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. Why you wanna leave me? Why you wanna leave me? Stay the same, never change. How can I switch up on game? How can I change if you're not willing to change? Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. So now wait, what the heck? Yo. Yo. I just lost all sound for a second. I'm so confused. Let me save this before I try to crash on the kid. I lost all sound for like a few seconds. I wonder if did that get picked up on stream? I don't think so. Yo. Why you wanna leave? Why you wanna leave me? Do is hate. They hate. Why you wanna leave me? Why you wanna leave? Stay the same. Just tell me why. Do is hate. They hate. Why you wanna leave me? Just tell me why. Stay the same, never change. Stay the same. How can I switch up on game? Do it. How can I change if you're not willing to change? How? Thought you was on my side, but since you're not, I can't blame you. I can't blame you. Banger in my waistline, I'm tryna stay dangerous. Stay dangerous. I'm tied to my bloodline like Red Power Ranger. Tied in. System always trying to make you feel like you ain't mean that. System always gonna try to make you feel like you ain't feel that. Okay, so now I could come in with this stuff here. Let's see if it fit. It might not even fit. Let's see. not even fit. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm to my bloodline like red Power Rangers. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm caught up in the system tryna beat the case. Stressed out, drinking 3 majors. You ain't do nothing but tryna live straight. Now I'm caught up in the system tryna beat the case. My bloodline like red Power Rangers. I ain't doing nothing, I'm just trying to live straight. Now I'm caught up in the system. Ain't do nothing wrong, I'm just trying to live straight. Ain't do nothing wrong, just trying to live straight. Now I'm caught up in the system trying to beat the case. Ain't do nothing wrong, just trying to be great. Ain't do nothing wrong, just trying to be great. I didn't do nothing wrong, just trying to be great. Ain't do nothing wrong, just trying to be great. Now I'm caught up in the system trying to beat the case. Ain't do nothing wrong, I just wanna be great. Don't wanna do no wrong, just wanna be great. Now I'm caught up in the system trying to beat the case. Stressed out, drinking 3-month memory hazy. And I bet you that I still won't lose my way. And I bet you don't wanna do no wrong, just wanna be great. Now I'm caught up. Don't wanna do no wrong, just wanna be great. Got caught up in the system, now got caught up in the system, now I gotta beat the case. Don't wanna do no wrong, just wanna be great. Got caught up in the system, now I gotta beat the case. Got caught in the system, now I gotta beat the case. No wrong, just wanna be great. Got caught in the system, now I gotta beat the case. No wrong, just wanna be great. Got caught in the system, now I gotta beat the case. Got caught in the bitch. I caught in the vent. Alright, we flying at bait. Smell like baits. They don't care about life, that's at stake. So now I gotta beat the case. They don't care about the life, that's at stake. People out here killing people, they trying to take me. But they want to put me up in state. They trying to send me up state. People killing, but I'm smoking, and that crazy. They throw your life away for smoking, man, that crazy. Trying to change your life for smoking, man, that crazy. Okay. Somebody tried to tell me this wasn't sustainable. Shoot, forgot I was recording. Oh. Swag rag. Do no wrong, just wanna be great. Got caught in the system, now I gotta beat the case. And the system live life waste. Kind of system living our tight waste. Sometimes your life might get in fire, you go through flames. An assistant, I gotta beat the case. Going through life, gotta go through some flames. When you see the fire, you gotta go through some flames. Your life get on fire, you gotta go through flames. So now I gotta beat the case. Life on fire, now I gotta go through some flames. My life was just on fire, and I had to go through the flames. Beat the case. Life on fire, go through the flames. Gotta beat the case. Life on fire, go through the flames. Don't stress about the petty government ways. Go through the flames. Don't stress about the petty government ways. The government constructed to try to make you kill yourself. All you gotta do is pray for another day. The evil man, I'm telling you, boy. The government got rules in place. The government has rules in place that will make people want to crash out. That's why we hear so many people crashing out. They have terrible rules from years and years and years ago when people could barely even write, and they over here making up languages and making everybody speak a certain way, you know. The government got these rules in place that make people go crazy. Like, they make people think they gotta go to college. They make people think they gotta work. They make people think all of this stuff. Like, how the heck? Hold up. Let me take this out real fast. I gotta speak some facts to y'all real quick. The government literally, not even just the US government, like everybody's government has like stuff in place that'll make people want to crash out, like social constructs, all of that stuff. And if you don't read into it, or if nobody really tells you, you don't understand, you might really crash out just from overworking yourself, you know, or not even knowing how to work smart. Like, people don't even know how to work smart sometimes because the way they grew up. That's all I'm saying. All right. All right, let's see what this fat dude Rod Wave is doing. I'm gonna save this, exit. And now we're going to pull up some YouTube-ish. YouTube. Here, I'm tag that I just click on. I'm gonna show y'all my YouTube real quick. All right. So we got some YouTube here. It should say Bronny Hey, before we watch this, man, not too much on Bronny. Before we watch this, not too much on Bronny, y'all. Like, okay, the main reason, I'm gonna say this, the main reason why anybody even cares about Bronny is because of his dad. Austin Rivers, nobody talked about Austin Rivers this much when Doc Rivers was the coach because I guess because Doc Rivers wasn't great. Like, I mean, for me, he's great, but he wasn't, obviously, he wasn't like Michael Jordan, Kobe esque, all of that stuff. But why are we bashed? Like, all right, let's just watch it, man. Like,
Ronnie gets into the lane. So he had that one smelled out. Ronnie, baseline, runner.
I wanna also tell people something for unathletic people. For unathletic people that do not play sports, basketball is not hard. Like, you run down like you can learn how to, if you watch all of my basketball streams online, you can see all you have to do is practice. Like I have stuff on there with me shooting left-handed from the beginning of me practicing shooting left-handed, and you can see within an hour I'm making shots left-handed. Like, it's just practice, in-game practice. Bronny's gonna get better. He's chilling. He's playing Call of Duty right now. Like, stop hating on Bronny. Stop saying he's proven himself. Bro, everybody out there's proving himself. It's not just Bronny. Like, I understand he's the son of the best player of all time, but y'all gotta, like, what is this, year 3 for him now? Year 2? Come on, bro. We got Wembanyama in the league, and I don't. Hey, to each his own. I don't think Wembanyama is gonna be as great as y'all think he's gonna be. Yeah, he's a freak of nature, but I don't think he's gonna be all that. But that's just me. I think people are gonna learn how to stop him real quick. He might be too soft. He might not ever put no weight on like KD. He might have to join a super team. Like, Wembanyama joining a super team is crazy, right? Like, you think with all that hype and him being like 7'3" or whatever he is, he can win at every You would think he could just win at every game, right? Wrong. Because it's still a team sport and they still know how to shut people down. Like, come on now. Think about him and talk about Wembanyama because
Good play by Kyle.
He's at 10 points on a 5 for 7 night. James for 3. Yes! Long shot, long rebound, nice control tap that time.
by the way, this is all bull jive. Like, this is bull crap. Like, this is summer league stuff. Like, what is this called? Preseason? It's all bull crap. Cause when as soon as the as soon as the first game start, somebody's gonna punch it on Bronny's forehead. I promise you. And then he gonna be on the bench for like half the season until the end of the game, like everybody else. But that's just how it is. That's just how it is. For real. It's all bullcrap. Cause as soon as as soon as the first game start, somebody's gonna punch it on Bronny's forehead. I promise you. And then he's gonna be on the bench for like half the season until the end of the game, like everybody else. But that's just how it is. That's just how it is. This is bull crap. Like, this is summer league stuff. Like, what is this called? Preseason? It's all bull crap. Cause when, as soon as the first game start, somebody's gonna punch it on Bronny's forehead. I promise you. And then he's gonna be on the bench for like half the season until the end of the game, like everybody else. But that's just how it is. That's just how it is. This is bull crap. Like, this is summer league stuff. Like, what is this called? Preseason? It's all bull crap. Cause when, as soon as the first game start, somebody's gonna punch it on Bronny's forehead. I promise you. And then he's gonna be on the bench for like half the season until the end of the game, like everybody else. But that's just how it is. This is bull crap. Like, this is summer league stuff. Like, what is this called? Preseason? It's all bull crap. Cause when, as soon as the first game start, somebody's gonna punch it on Bronny's forehead. I promise you. And then he's gonna be on the bench for like half the season until the end of the game, like everybody else. But that's just how it is. This is bull crap. Like, this is bull crap. Like, this is summer league stuff. Like, what is this called? Preseason? This is bull crap. Like, this is summer league stuff. Like, what is this called? Preseason? It's all bull crap. Cause when, as soon as the first game start, somebody's gonna punch it on Bronny's forehead. I promise you. And then he's gonna be on the bench for like half the season until the end of the game, like everybody else. But that's just how it is. This is bull crap. Like, this is summer league stuff. Like, what is this called? Preseason? It's all bull crap. Cause when, as soon as the first game start, somebody's gonna punch it on Bronny's forehead. I promise you. And then he's gonna be on the bench for like half the season until the end of the game, like everybody else. But that's just how it is. This is bull crap. Like, this is summer league stuff. Like, what is this called? Preseason? It's all bull crap. Cause when, as soon as the first game start, somebody's gonna punch it on Bronny's forehead. I promise you. And then he's gonna be on the bench for like half the season until the end of the game, like everybody else. But that's just how it is. This is bull crap. This is summer league stuff. Like, what is this called? Preseason? It's all bull crap. Cause when, as soon as oops. All right. So I'm done watching that. How do I get out of this? Okay, I go back home. Mass shooting thwarted at Atlanta. Thwarted? Come on, man. Wait, what does that mean, man? Like, how did they even spell that? Hold up. These words are so stupid. I'm glad they teaching people new words in America, because thwarted. Like I said, everybody crashing out.
Yo, god damn. Joe, have you spoken to Melissa Ford? Is she coming back?
I'm not up here to be interviewed about Mel. Please, that's what I can say. I'm not telling y'all nothing about Mel. Mel business is Mel business. What is the confusion about Mona and Mona's start date? And what does that have to do with Mel and Mel's?
Dory was asking if
Yo, Joe, what? What? Yo, what's going on with Joe and Melissa Ford, bro? Like, are they like sleeping together or something? Like, this is getting weird. Like, are they trying to force us to go to her podcast and figure out what's happening? Bro, I don't know if they shadow banned Melissa Ford from my timeline. Let's see real quick. Let's see. I'm gonna keep that open and go and let's see what Melissa Ford is currently doing. You know, Joe Budden versus Melissa Ford, the lawsuit that got Melissa Ford fired. Lawsuit 13 days ago. Wait, what is going on? Where's her? Bro, what is this guy doing? Where's her podcast? Didn't she have a podcast? Let's see what this guy's saying. Let's see what this guy's saying. 2 weeks ago, the real reason why. I think it's just because how they talk to her.
Most people don't do.
Like, to be honest, I think it's just literally how they talk to her all the time. That's all I could think about. Like, they do treat her kind of crazy on there. Dang. So after all of that, she was there for like a good year, 2 years. I don't know how long it was, but they started stressing her out, bro. You could tell. And I seen it. It's crazy.
Then y'all are right. I'm having here. And I'm still here.
I apologize. He said, yo, apologies don't mean anything to me.
And the change behavior is going to be, I ain't going to be around to see if you change the behavior.
Melissa Ford versus Flip, but also Joe Budden. Now, there's a theory out there that Melissa Ford is gone for a variety of reasons. One of the strongest ones is the possible clash that may have happened between Flip and Melissa Ford. Now, we do know she was on an episode around August 21st and hasn't been seen since. Throughout the last year, there's been a series of issues that I'm noticing that we may have forgotten. First, there was the whole incident in October of 2024, where she got into it with Flip and she would walk off set. But then in 2025, there was the rant that got her suspended.
All y'all motherfuckers looked at me like I grew another but yet the last 40 minutes has been based on the whole premise. Y'all get on my nerves sometimes.
And then there was the
Yo, what? So y'all think she got fired because of that? When they say so much, bro, they literally do stuff to her to like, they're about to start doing it to Mona too. Mona not gonna always be able to. That's probably why Mona don't even go there that much. See, Mona don't go there that much because once she got her own stuff going, And two, she already know how dudes are. She ain't trying to. But the problem for me is I seen Melissa Ford on a podcast. I mean, I thought she had her own. So like, where is she now? Like, is she? Did they offer?
April 2025 Drake controversy.
Use as a tool to get, you were used as a tool initially to get under Joe's skin.
I didn't fall into anything. Like, you know what I've had to listen to for the last 20 years? Yes, I'm going to champion a song that celebrates the shit out of me. Absolutely. When I've been mocked for 20 years.
And I think the cast kind of saw that as her being fake and phony. I don't think it was a big deal, but I do think it was a testament and reaffirmed what members of the show already thought. And April was also the month, she would get suspended again.
It's like I'm not allowed to acknowledge the things that everybody else acknowledges. I see a lot of comments, a lot, that say there is a lot of dogpiling. Whenever Melissa talks, there's constant interruption or there is a badly placed joke to kind of dismiss what she's saying or just...
It is. And I was one of those comments. She was probably reading my comment. And I don't know why this photo of old girl is right. This is probably the best photo she ever had. She looked like whatever, bro. But hey, I ain't gonna say nothing, bro.
Undermine the conversation and move it in another direction.
Now, as I was doing content on my channel about her weird, random, unexplained absences from the show, a lot of people in the comments would say that I was making stuff up or that I didn't know what I was talking about. But I would always combat that by saying one of Melissa Ford's greatest issues was that when she would shut down, she didn't participate in the show.
That last breakup, right? After that little Uber to the Bahamas.
Yeah, I mean, I see that. Yeah, nah, that's true. Nah, she didn't really participate every time she shut down. Every time, because they would just they would keep stepping on her. Like, ultimately, I thought they was trying to get rid of Melissa from the beginning. Because I'm like, why y'all bring her on here if y'all just gonna crush everything she says? Like, and Joe got so much money, right? He probably just did it for his own benefit. He probably, bruh, this is so crazy. Joe hired Melissa Ford knowing that she was possibly like on someone else's side about a song back in the day. So he hired her, treated her like a friend just to talk about her and put her business out there that's how petty I think Joe Budden is. Like, and I know it sounds crazy. But now that I'm watching this guy, what's his name? Shout out to The Stop. I'm about to subscribe to you. Yeah, shout out to The Stop. Obviously, actually, yeah. I think he figured it out for real. Joe is super petty for that.
Over. Oh no, I was outside. I mean, you thought I was. Hey.
And then he just sit there and play in her face and act like, yo, we're besties. Like, bro, she's clearly uncomfortable. She clearly is just sitting there making a face. This sucks.
Guys, I'm glad
I don't know what it is.
I had to sit through tons of episodes like this, and I was leaving a comment every single time I seen how she felt, bro.
Breathe it. What's up, Mel?
Imagine bringing your side.
Like, how can you, bro? That's super weird. That's honestly super weird. And what is this?
there is some kind of coincidence or correlation between the start date and Mel being gone.
No, there's not a correlation. Well, what else? What else are we confused about?
So why is
Mel's
Mel
absence
never been
and
back?
Mona starting.
Why is Mel not back?
Joe, do you think
DM her on Instagram and ask her.
Hey, Joe's hilarious. DM her on Instagram and ask her why she's not back. Yo. Nah, for real.
Making it weird when she was on the Patreon. And that would leave Joe visibly frustrated.
And he felt like he was in a safe space to be vulnerable.
Melissa, you could quit this job. You could quit, girl.
Now we arrive to today.
Bro, he said, you can quit this job. You can quit, girl. And the face she's making is like, why would you say that online, bro? Like, bro, millions of people are watching the show, and you tell a girl you've been dogpiling on for like a year of her life, stressing her out. Like, I don't even think that's Melissa Ford's hair. I think she probably is bald or something, because her forehead is dumb huge right there. But I did notice, like, people with stress, it affects the body. I noticed she started wearing something on her arm, and I felt like it had to do with stress, you know, like, because she had to keep going there because she wanted to be a part of something great, which is crazy.
I think the most persistent storyline about why Melissa Ford is gone is a clash with Flip, with there even being a moment on one of the most recent episodes this week where Flip alludes to Joe Budden choosing him over her. Now, I couldn't find the clip. I'm trying to triangulate it so that way I can use it as a reference point moving forward. But there's enough tea leaves to come to the point that, hey, Melissa Ford and Flip could no longer be. And the reason why I think people are kind of positioning this wrong as far as Joe choosing Flip over Melissa Ford, it's really not that. Joe is choosing himself over Melissa Ford. Joe Budden is not going to give into any demands or any type of request from Melissa Ford, not because of anything other than just of her contributions. Melissa Ford's contributions have not been strong enough for her to ever demand anything. And if she demands anything, it will be because she is leaning into woman empowerment, HR type tactics, and she hasn't participated in the show to an extent where she could be the shot caller or anything like that.
Now, see, I don't agree with that, because for the simple fact of every time she tries to participate in a show, they next her opinion on it. So why hire a female if you're going to, like, so I really don't agree with that, what he just said. I don't understand how maybe he needs to be on the Joe Budden podcast too. Maybe that's what I'm saying. That's why I think Joe just hired her to make her mad until she start acting up online, and then they finally kick her out. Like, he get as much money out of it, get as much subscribers, as much followers, all of that, much views, money. And then when she ready to cut loose, he just, cut her loose. Plain and simple.
Like I think if Mark Lamont or Parks were to make that call and want Flip removed, then he would be gone. And as a result, you see that a lot of the cast is happy. They look re-energized. I've never seen Ish as happy to the day Melissa Ford disappeared from the show. Same for other members of the show. I noticed Parks seems more excited. I think the only person that doesn't seem excited is Flip, which is weird, because he seemed to dislike her the most. And there was even a recent episode where Joe seemed moody and he barked on the cast for having their phones out.
Next week, I'm not letting nobody on this set with a phone.
And it just looked like he was at his wit's end with a cast that doesn't seem to respect him to the extent that they should for the amount of money that he apparently pays them. Now, what was funny is that later on he would get a call from somebody and he would have to walk off set himself.
Comfortable in the position you're in because there's no pressure to do anything else.
Lock that up. All in the bag, man.
It's all right, man. Hopefully Mel is all right. Hopefully she get through whatever it is she's going through.
He just has like a slight tendency to do too much. What are you doing?
My 5,000 calves a day. I'm gonna look like Ian in about 2 weeks. What do you think?
Sure. I love my husband. He's got a lot of great ideas, often.
2020.
He just has like a slight tendency to do too much.
The fact that Mark's wife may be swoller than him is crazy. Not gonna lie.
Am I afraid of ending up alone? Absolutely, but I'm even more afraid of ending up with the wrong person and settling. So when people say, oh, if you don't lower your standards, you're going to end up alone, I just laugh because I love myself. So you can't scare me into settling just so I don't end up alone. I've entertained the possibility that I may never find the one. And even though I would be
Yo, I'm happy for people that don't find the one, because we need y'all. We need ladies that entertain the possibility that they will never find the one. It's nothing wrong with that. Find yourself. You know, go to the club every night. You know, do what you got to do to make yourself happy. I mean, don't go to the club every night, but you know, be the one that we need when we need you. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, yo, you're needed. You're definitely needed. I tell you that right now. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. People need you.
I would also have peace. Doing life with somebody that I know is not my person, that would make me feel trapped. So if it ever happens, it is what it is. It's just gonna be me, myself, and God. But settling is not an option.
The thing about people like this is sometimes they end up living their lives alone because they never find that person, and they never really like try to manifest that person. Like, she probably sits here saying she manifests a lot of things, but never tried to really manifest a person. Cause like, what is this on the middle of her forehead? Like, I thought that was for Indian people. I don't know what that's all about. But maybe that's like her chakra. You know, them neo soul girls, man, you gotta watch out for them. They be on some weird stuff. They try to think they doing something.
Props to Cardi. I feel you. I feel all your words and your honesty.
Do you have a favorite project that's come out this year? Or one you like?
Not a favorite, but I would say I'm really feeling the Freddie Gibbs project. Tyler, the Creator, is an amazing communicator. I like Dochi's project. I thought it was very brave and loud. Necessary. I'm listening to Cardi B's project right now. Props to Cardi. I feel you. I feel all your words and your honesty. Vulnerability is so pretty. I love that.
big ups to Erykah Badu, man. But look at Lil Woody's face and how serious he is.
18, 19, 20, 13, down, 9, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Woody is weird. Look like he ain't slept in weeks.
Terry training.
I'm not gonna say I'm surprised by it.
Okay, cool. I didn't
That's all.
say that.
But that's why I'm not.
I know where I am too, but you've never, in your whole life, you've never seen nothing like that. That's just scary. What the fuck is going on?
I'm not saying it's supposed to happen. What I'm saying is I'm not surprised by it because look what they do.
And what he's saying is a cavalier attitude like that is dangerous. Is what he's saying. What he's saying is right.
I'm living in the real world though, at the same time.
Respect, but the way that right there is dangerous.
Bro, Versus is crazy. Like, we already got Versus with the new cast member.
Mona shoots at Ice for being a hypocrite and tells Joe Budden to fire Ish and Ice.
I looked you dead in your eye and said, you don't need these. Go solo.
But you said that?
She said it.
Real talk. Ish is there just to be like the old grumpy guy. Ice is there just to have a raspy voice and like clear his throat. Like when Ice talk, he sound like he got a lot of congestion in there that he need to work on, which is understandable. You want to eat steak all day? You want to eat Wagyu all day? You don't want no vegetables? I know people like that. But at the end of the day, your health is going to take a toll, bro. Like, you got to eat a cucumber or two. Or you might not make it past 70, like all the other people. Like, it's crazy. All the people from New York, like, that passed away, like, they make it to like 70, it seems like. Because I watched the Joe Budden podcast. Everybody that they be shouting out from the music industry and stuff like that, they don't make it very, very far, you know. Because a lot of them are not taking care of themselves in New York. A lot of them like to go eat steak, think that's fly, think it's fly to not exercise, think it's fly to just... But big ups to them, man. But Ice and Ish really ain't needed. Ish just be there saying stupid stuff. Like, if he don't even know what to say, he'll just start talking. And then he just be like, I'm old, so basically what I'm saying is what it is, you know.
Yes, ever since Mona has arrived on the Joe Budden podcast, she has caused a firestorm, causing a reckoning to the structure that predates her time on the Joe Budden podcast. With her ways of over-speaking and always shutting down other people.
Remember the bag you said was going to buy me, the leather Italian bag?
I'm about to get mad, yo.
The old Celine vintage bag.
It's already creating issues just 2 episodes in. And Ice was first on the chopping block. Now, the first time Mona and Ice clashed was when they were talking about the political situation involving Charlie Kirk, and Ice brought his generally apathetic self about the subject, saying people shouldn't really care about things, and the political spectrum isn't really much of his concern. But Mona would call him out and talk about the hypocrisy and how certain people on the political spectrum get praise, yet that same praise and protection isn't extended to others. Now, Ice was out of his depth largely because I believe Mona is just able to COE people. But in that scenario, she deeply believed that Ice's whole approach to the situation wasn't good. And I think what Ice could have done there is it's okay if you're apathetic. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm saying it's okay to be apathetic if you have talking points to back up why your apathy matters. Like if you say I'm apathetic about the performative stuff because I do back end work, I see ways to help people, and I go to an after school and I promote how to make good content. I talk to political folks about ways to help our communities. Then that type of apathy helps because you're like, oh, I don't care about this because there's actual real world ways to make changes. I don't just want to be a podcaster who talks about things but doesn't really take the steps. Maybe that's a way he can combat it. He just has to be able to make his point come across in a way that's substantial. Otherwise, he just looks like he stands for nothing. But then again, Ice is pretty self-admittedly
What the fuck are you doing?
No!
What are you doing?
Why do you do that?
What are you doing?
I mean, do that!
I know that. That is some bullshit. What happened to summer body loading?
I don't believe in that!
Summer body loading.
Everybody can't look like you, Mel. No.
Hey.
Everybody can't look like you, Mel.
What the fuck are you doing?
Get off me!
Drink this.
No!
Drink this.
I don't drink water!
Now!
Mel! Mel! What are you doing?
I told you about that shit. I told you.
All right, man. What are you doing?
I'll fuck you up. I told you. Summer
I
body
will throw
loading.
water on you, Mel.
I got tired, like, of the same things, like, you know what I mean? Like, over and over again, getting high and saying I'm not getting high and, you know, repeating the same. I used this platform with the thank God to.
What's wrong with you, man?
That's funny.
What's wrong with you? He laughing in the background.
You know, career-wise, I wasn't where I wasn't where I wanted to be.
What is this? What's up with your man?
Hey, you finna get slapped, man. I mean, we cool, but I slapped the shit out you by laughing.
Oh man.
I'm just telling you, we
You
cool.
ain't gonna slap me now.
What you want to do?
You ain't gonna slap me.
What you want to do?
You gonna hurt yourself?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, hey, both of y'all, all y'all, everybody came in there with me. Hey, look, remember who you came in and remember what we doing here, man. Come on, man. Let's get this shit together, bro.
Toi. Hey, Rakai, hold on.
Rakai, you gotta chill, bro.
What you keep doing with his daughter, bro? That's his daughter, man.
No, it's his her. We're not,
Rakai.
yo, bro, she 20.
Kev.
I'm be honest
Put a
with
shirt
you,
on, bro.
that's the first time I almost the nigga ass in a
Kev,
long
put a
time.
shirt on, bro.
I almost
Chill.
jumped on your ass.
Chill,
you hear
chill,
me?
chill,
Don't
chill.
you tell me what the fuck she is.
Chill, man.
Don't you tell me what she is. She came out my balls. That's my door.
Yeah, let me redo that one. That yeah, I gotta I'm glad I had myself muted on that one. I just went crazy. Hold up. Where I'm at with that one.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
That's my kid.
They YNs.
That's my kid. No, but don't talk to me about what my daughter did.
Hey, Rakai, hold on.
Rakai, you gotta chill, bro.
What you keep doing with
Rakai.
his daughter, bro? That's his daughter, man.
No, it's his her. We're not,
Rakai.
yo, bro, she 20.
Kev.
I'm be honest
Put a
with you,
shirt on, bro.
that's the first time I almost whipped the nigga ass in a
Kev,
long
put a
time.
shirt on, bro.
I almost
Chill.
jumped on your ass.
Chill,
you hear
chill,
me?
chill,
Don't you tell me what the fuck she is. Don't you tell me what she is. She came out my balls. That's my door.
Yo, Rakai looks like a fool, bro. And this dude right here is like, can he even understand what he's saying? Like, I heard he don't speak English or something like that. Can he even understand what Kev is saying right now? That's crazy. That's kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Hold up. Yo.
This is her. We're not, yo, bro, she 20.
Kev.
I'm be honest
Put a
with you,
shirt on,
that's
bro.
the first time I almost whipped the nigga ass in a
Kev,
long
put a
time.
shirt on, bro.
I almost
Chill.
jumped on your ass. You hear me? Don't you tell me what the fuck she is. Don't you tell me what she is. She came out my balls. That's my door.
Yo, Rakai looks like a fool, bro. And this dude right here is like, can he even understand what he's saying? Like, I heard.
No, this is her. We're not, yo, bro, she 20.
Kev.
I'll be honest with you,
shirt on,
that's the
bro.
first time I almost whipped a nigga ass in a long
Put a
time.
shirt on, bro.
I almost
Chill.
jumped on your ass. You hear me? Don't you tell me what the fuck she is. Don't you tell me what she is. She came out my balls. That's my door.
Yo, Rakai looks like a fool, bro. This dude right here is like, can he even understand what he's saying? Like, I heard.
What's this, sir? Bro, she 20.
I'll be honest with you, that's the first time I almost whipped a nigga ass.
Nah, this is funny. This is comedy. I'm about to finish watching this in a second. I had to make a clip real quick because this is crazy.
Better, man.
What's this, sir? Bro, she 20.
I'll be honest with you, that's the first time I almost whipped a nigga ass in a long time. I almost jumped on your ass. You hear me? Don't you tell me what the fuck she is. Don't you tell me what she is. She came out my balls. That's my door.
Yo, Rakai looks like a fool, bro. This dude right here is like, can he even understand what he's
Better, man. Whoa.
Wait, what? That's my kid.
They YNs.
That's my kid. No, but don't talk to me about what my daughter did.
I'm just telling you. I know, I'm saying, you say lawyer Tony.
Oh, no. Hey,
No, watch out.
I'm telling you.
Give me a second.
Lower your tone.
No. He think because he coming here dressed like an African church goddamn minister that I won't jump on his ass. You hear me? No, man. They need to all back up off my daughter. I don't like this whole section. I don't like this whole section.
Talking to her, bro.
Fucking clothes don't fit. The shoes is weird. Both y'all niggas, I don't trust you. And get your hands out your pockets, because you look like you got some shit with you. You got a gun on you? You bring a gun in here? I ain't never trust a nigga with no shape up. I ain't never did it in my life. I ain't never trust a nigga.
Yo, that's crazy because him saying that made me just want to get a shape up.
No, Miguel Nunez is fine. He's okay. What?
Nigga.
Hold on now. He may have to get up out of here.
That's the one talking to her. He don't speak English.
Son, is he good or not?
Can you?
I don't like this. I don't like this energy over here. Huh?
What's your energy?
I'm making sure that they good.
All right.
You know how your father is.
You guys got like challenges to do or something?
Don't have
You should go do the challenge.
You're done. You're done with these conversations. Don't have another conversation in front of my face.
Yeah, bro, that's the worst part about being a dad. The kids never listen to you, bro. I'm a girl dad too. They don't listen. So shout out to all the girl dads. We here for you too.
You drunk, ain't it?
You drunk.
You drunk. You drunk. What's up? Pussy. Yeah.
Hey, chill.
Yeah.
You don't even know this man. I be seeing this man on fuck. He be banging. Hey.
Watch out, don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Not around me. Not around
What's good, bro?
I do that.
Watch out, bro. Watch out. Drunk.
Drunk fighting ain't what I do. Uh-oh.
The days you move more.
Hey, Nicki Minaj is going out sad, bro. Nicki Minaj, she can't really go outside because she's rich. But, yeah.
Are the days you need more from your water. Smart Water Alkaline with antioxidant helps you restore with a pure, crisp taste. 9.5 plus pH and added antioxidant. Morning workout.
I'm about to poop on this ad and just looks scary where I just paused it. I used to work for Coca-Cola. I didn't work at the production plant for Smart Water, but we used to deliver Smart Water. I don't trust nothing no more, man. Bro, the world is messed up right now. A lot of y'all don't wear masks when you start sneezing. I'm in class today, or yesterday, I'm in class. Everybody coughing and sneezing like Like COVID ain't just happened. I'm sitting here like, bro, so you're just, my professor is coughing. She's like, I'm like, bro, come on, professor. People don't watch people don't understand, like, the weather's really changing. You're getting sick, all type of crazy stuff. Mittens. Mittens. You up? Yeah, look at my girl's cat back there. Mittens. Mittens. Hey, good morning, Mittens. Good morning, Mittens. Yeah. You just woke up? Hmm? You tired still? Oh. Oh, you got it. Why you got it? Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna let you rest. I'm gonna let you rest, Mittens. You look like you still sleeping. That's Mittens, y'all. I call her Mittens. That's not her name, but well, that's not the name that her mom gave her, but I call her Mittens. And there's a reason behind why I call her Mittens. Alright, so where was I? Oh yeah. Let's listen to Nicki Minaj Go Outside. Put the camera over here. Alright. She won't cross me out. I walk around with feds.
Check.
LL Cool Bay, Big String Bean, Asparagus Shorty. What's happening?
Yes. Listen.
Okay.
Shout out to Harlem.
She got this short haircut now. Okay. I guess she probably didn't have no hair before.
Fashion Row, and this is a black designer. Her name is Andrea, and I will have.
That's one thing you always do.
Black
you will
designers.
wear a black designer,
especially black women designers, but all
love that.
across the board. Yeah, Harlem Fashion Row. It's crazy.
Oh my God.
All right, so let's get to this, right? So Nicki Minaj is on X right now, and she is sounding off following our interview with Gucci Mane and Keisha Kayor, his wife, and she says, Gucci wife has been trying to be me for years, been dying for the spotlight for years. She's there to keep Gucci sedated. Gucci hates Deb Empney, who's Waka Flocka's mom. They don't want Deb around me. She's around me now. Charlamagne the Fraud, Jay-Z's friend and business associate, using iHeartRadio for these disgusting ploys against innocent families. He was around Wendy before her life went to hell. The buck stops here, baby. Bookmark this tweet. Y'all really do not understand who I really am. Bring it. Let's play. Y'all wanted attention. Let's do it.
Yo, is Nicki Minaj like... Is she crashing out? Like, is she losing money or something? Like, what? Or is she just... I think at some point, people are just so popular that when they not that popular, they start doing stuff to keep popularity, like Britney Spears, you know, like Britney just be posting crazy stuff all day. And she don't care. It is cool. So maybe this is Nicki's like Britney Spears thing. Like she just posts stuff. She just says stuff like she thinks she's doing and saying the right stuff. But she really just trying to stay like in the limelight type stuff, you know. Which is cool. I mean, she obviously know what she doing. But I think it's kind of weird, and I'm kind of scared for her. No cap, bit kind of. Thank you for the follow Bloody Bands music. Appreciate you. Shout out to Bloody Bands. Y'all go check them out. I'm about to let me see if they got a Twitch real quick. Let's see. Let's see if they got a Twitch I can follow back.
Oh, come on, Andy.
Who that is? It's Ty Dolla Signs?
W Andy, man. W Andy. That's crazy.
How many people in here?
And who's winning this? Uh-oh, Andy on top notch. Sound like I was saying top notch. Andy on top though. Pause. You did kick it off though, Notch. W Andy and Notch, man. Uh-oh. Come on, Ken. Ken with the gifted. Ken with the gifted, man. It's crazy right now. The chat is going dumb, bro, out of nowhere. Love you, Notch. Yo, man. W chat. W chat, man. Yeah, like a real kid.
Yeah, man. Go ahead and sign me, Ty Dolla Sign, for real. I don't care. We in there making beats. Alright, now we got. I'm really about to look for this Bloody Bands dude. Let's see if he. Cause like, what is this even a real person? Let's see. Oh, it looks like it's not a real person because I appreciate the follow though, for real. Thank you for that. Bloody Bands. Okay. I just followed Bloody Bands back. Appreciate you, Bloody Bands. And I just put you on the stream too. Let's see what they be doing on here. Okay. I don't think he doing nothing. Or I don't see.
She starts talking to the LAPD about something we have nothing to do with, and she's saying to Republic Records that they need to stand up for her any day now. Then she says you'll regret it. Now, I've been going down the rabbit hole.
Here? Why did this happen? What brought this up?
What I believe happened is when we talked to Keisha Kayor about what she does to help protect the brand of, Gucci and her as well when he's going through his episodes. And I believe that Nicki Minaj is responding to that because it's one or two things. It's either that because she talked about keeping him off of social media and deleting apps. And we have that clip. We'll play it in a second. But fans were having a conversation about whether or not Nicki Minaj's husband should be doing that for her. Let's take a listen to what Keisha Kayor said about.
Bro, exactly. Why is Nicki Minaj's husband not keeping her off social media?
Apps and deleting them when she was here. For you, what was it like? I mean, because we're talking about Kim, what was it like just trying to protect the business that you guys have built?
Nicki Minaj petty, bro. She a little petty, bro. She a little petty.
I take his apps off his phone. First thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything. Even if I got to change his password, I'm changing it because I don't need the public to know he's having an episode. You realize you'd never know about any other episodes since September 13th because I control that. Because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter.
First of all, what episode did Gucci Mane have where he was... How you spell skits? So Gucci Mane medical emergency.
Gucci Mane is opening up about his mental health. After the rapper, whose real name is Radrick Davis, revealed in his new memoir earlier this month that he's living with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia, he's now giving more insight into his diagnosis, detailing the moment he realized he needed to get help during an October 20th appearance on The Breakfast Club.
When I had an episode in like 2019 or 2020, around COVID, and it was just like after that I was like, man, I gotta really just hold myself accountable and take care of my health. I don't never want to have an episode again. I'm like, I'm gonna see a therapist. If I had to take medicine, I kind of like threw the towel in, like, you know, what I need to do to get better. I just didn't never want to have that happen again. And then my wife was pregnant with my little boy, and I'm like, I don't want to raise a family, and then my mental health gone. What if I have an episode I can't come back from? You know what I'm saying? So I just like starting to do the work and like start seeking the help.
Gucci, who shares 4-year-old son Ice and 2-year-old daughter Iceland with wife Keisha Kior, goes on to share he hasn't had an episode since his kids were born, citing his role as a father as the motivation to continue taking care of his mental health.
I cannot level my kids see me like that, and I can not be well, like I'm not on point to be needed to handle the business of raising the baby. Like I'm, you know what I'm saying, like I get them up for school every day. I can't be in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? My little boy, he can't even stand a day without me. He like, Dad, I miss you when I leave. So I just want to be on point for my kids.
It makes sense. It makes sense. But yeah, it does make sense. I used to think people was cloned for real cause he looks so different now, but that's really just healthier him. Like I look totally different from how I looked a few years ago. Like totally different. Like if I show y'all a picture, let me see if I can find a picture. Cause like I was just so unhealthy. I'm gonna go all the way back in my shit. I was so unhealthy, bro. Not even so, I wasn't so unhealthy. I ain't even gonna say all that. But I was very unhealthy, you know. Like, okay, so when you guys see this, don't laugh. Do not laugh. Do not laugh. I'm gonna see how I share the picture. I gotta cover my daughter's face though. So maybe I still look like this to y'all. Let me see if I can share this. Capture. Where I go? Screen share? No, not screen share. Window share. So this right here is what I looked like 2 years ago now. 2023. I mean, do I still look like that now? Let's see. I'm trying to put my face at the same angle. Try to see if I still look like that. No, I don't. Like, not at all. I was just happy to be with my kid. Crazy.
You know, and I just control everything at home. And now before the episodes come, I catch it. So that's why he hasn't had another one. And how you catch that is he doesn't speak to you. He wants to be left alone. He don't eat. He does not sleep. Text messages, there's a period after each word. And I'm like, you're going through an episode. You're sick. No, I'm not. Ain't that wrong with me? Why do you think that? You're not speaking to me. Well, there's nothing to talk about. I said, well, that's not how you speak to your wife. And I'm like, you're sick. And we snap out of it, right?
Yeah, so
what that got to do with Sister Minaj?
Because there's a lot of fans online having a conversation right now following our interview if whether or not Kenneth, who's Nicki Minaj's husband, should be doing the same for Nicki Minaj because she's online and there's a lot of things that she's saying and different things that are happening.
That wasn't the reason she shot her shot. I mean, was it?
No, forget me. Why did she come at Keisha? I don't understand. Like, what did anything Keisha have to say had to do with her?
I'm not. Listen, at this point, I'm piecing together a puzzle, and I don't even know.
And Nicki is reading what the fans
and because they're yes, that's what
obviously.
I think. Now there's my second theory here is when we asked this question about artists that came from Gucci's camp not showing him love. Let's take a listen.
I was super embarrassed and hurt by the things I said because like I wasn't well then, right? So then I got locked up. So a lot of those people who I was saying stuff to, they were like, they never gonna mess with me no more. Mm-hmm. So even when I got out 3 years later, I still was like, I apologize to Ross, Drake, Nicki, like all them people accepted my apology. They just don't know it's like a weight off my shoulders because I had been like, because I was wrong. Like,
I feel like Gucci gets his just due as an iconic figure in hip hop and all the artists he put on.
No,
but it ain't.
What would you like to see, Keisha? Like,
I would like them. All of them to acknowledge him, even if they win an award, acknowledge him because he gave you the stomping ground.
Mm-hmm. Most people don't know Nicki Minaj came out of that camp. French Montana came out of that
all
camp.
of
Most
them.
people don't know half those people. We know, but most people don't know that.
Migos,
Thug, like most people.
Because they don't say it.
Mm-hmm.
The days you move more are the days you need more from your water.
So that's what.
Hi. Wait, question. Is this like...
Oh, I didn't even explain it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so for this round, they come up, introduce themselves, short conversation, then you decide yes or no.
It's like to what? Date me, right? So y'all think I'm gay?
No, not like that. It's like if you think they look nice, like, or if you, like their cool personality, then they move on, like a good friend.
Okay, yeah.
Not particularly date, like a good friend.
Which way is like past? Like, which way is good?
Right is.
Y'all think I'm gay? Yes.
Yes, left is no.
Right is yes. Okay.
Yes or no? Like what? Yes. We actually might know, and it's okay.
Right.
Yeah, right is yes.
This is her. No, I'm saying right.
Right. Okay. Cool. You moving on.
You're right.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? I'm Zai. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
How you been? How's
Good.
your day?
Wait, question.
When I tell them do what Frank say, they listen. When I tell them do what Frank say, they listen. When I tell them do what Frank say, they listen. When I tell them do what Frank say, they listen. I'm the biggest influencer, fuck negative critics. Saying I'm a junkie, I ain't scared to admit it. I be going off a substance that'll really kill you. That's what happened when you open up the different spirits, different chemicals. I was really into them. We call it Eminem. Pop some, I'm feeling them. Smoke some, I'm killing him. Body bag, zip the bit. Frank out his mind. they let me out the fence. Frank going hard. He trying to get rich, living like a rock star. Every day that boy be lit, still on that thing and shit. He don't get no trillers this gang. Yeah.
Bro, Frank Lito, stop smoking them vapes, bruh. I don't know what that is. Hopefully it's THC. But that ain't gonna help you. I know you having a great time, Frank Lito. That ain't it, my boy. Might as well go smoke a cigarette on him, bitch. Might as well go smoke a cigarette on him, bitch, Frank. You need to go outside, mittens. Why you looking like that? She looking like that. Cat's weird, bro. Cat's mad weird, bro. What is this? Why does his face look like that? It ain't really much going on right now. Let's see what's happening in the news. Uh-oh. White House demolition. Is this the transgender?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
Listen, I'm just piecing together what I think.
That was the only time her name was even mentioned.
Those are
right?
the only two times. Well, so that was the one time there were two times her name was mentioned in an interview. The other time he talked about apologizing to her, and then we talked about her coming out of the Gucci camp. I really don't understand where all of this came from. That's just what I tried to put together.
Yeah, because she can't be upset that we had Gucci and Keisha on here to have a much needed conversation about Gucci dealing with his mental illness, right? Mm-hmm. Like Gucci, a man who has been clinically diagnosed with bipolar and schizophrenia, a man who is on medication. Him and Keisha are up here telling their story that will help millions of people. Like, Nikki couldn't possibly be mad about that, right?
But I do agree with whatever you saw in the comments of Kenneth need to be doing the same thing. He should be doing the same thing for his wife that Keisha Kayor did for her husband. Absolutely. Everybody should have a person who is going to help them when they hitting rock bottom, or you know what I'm saying? Everybody should have a Keisha Kayor who's going through, having mental episodes.
And I will always say too,
now she's gonna call you just with the test.
Oh, whatever. Who gives a hot goddamn? And I'm gonna be here to drag him again. But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Everybody needs support in that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they always say when people at their lowest and they're actually trying to help people, people will try to attack that, and that's what Gucci did with this book. He's actually really trying to help people that's going through it. And that
Trump's handpicked U.S. attorney in Virginia is attracting scrutiny for another reason. Lindsay Halligan reportedly spent some 33 hours on and off during a recent weekend texting with a reporter. Not in regards to Comey's case, but that of another one of the president's targets, New York Attorney General Letitia James. It was reporting on that case that kickstarted this back and forth that you're about to see. Let me explain. Anna Bauer is a senior editor for the nonprofit publication Lawfare. She recently posted about a New York Times story concerning the case that was being made against the New York Attorney General, and Halligan is the person, of course, who presented that case to the grand jury. Less than an hour after
A crock of is what it says.
Turns out if you've been in a car accident in the past year, they have to give you a huge check, and all you have to do is ask. No, seriously, I just got over $100,000 after being a passenger in a car accident that was a month ago. Listen.
A January 6th rioter who received one of the president's pardons is now charged with allegedly threatening to kill Hakeem Jeffries. Authorities say Christopher Moynihan, seen here in the Senate chamber during the attack, sent text messages to an anonymous source that said, quote, Hakeem Jeffries makes a speech in a few days in New York City. I can't allow this terrorist to live. Even if I'm hated, he must be eliminated. And I will kill him for the future. That anonymous person then tipped off the FBI. In a statement, the House Minority Leader criticized the blanket pardon that Trump gave to the January 6th defendants and said acts of violence will not stop us from showing up, standing up, and speaking up for the American people. First of all, this is scary. But second of all, it's, I don't know. I mean, I think it's a natural.
What's scary about that? Why are you scared? Oh, well, I guess she's scared because she's a person of high priority talking about politics. What I don't get is, why do people in America, why do people around the world like to kill politicians? Like this is just what it comes down to, man. People should not have babies if they are like incompetent. Get off of my stuff. Get off of my stuff, man. Get down. People should not have babies if they are like incompetent, you know, like, cause if you're not ready to have a baby, if you're incompetent, if you feel like you're gonna make somebody that's insane enough to kill somebody else that you don't even know, someone that's trying to do good for other people, like this country's just so messed up, man. Like, there shouldn't be a Republican and Democratic and conservative. There shouldn't be all these different parties. Like, there should be people, and that's it. Like, why are we creating separate people in a country where we all live at? Yeah, everybody has different beliefs and stuff like that, but the government shouldn't have to do with beliefs. It should just have to do with healthcare, money. That's about it, bro. Like, healthcare and money. Food, you know, like, I mean, obviously there's more stuff than that, but and crime and all that stuff, but we all have to come together. We all have to pick each other up. Like, this is crazy, man. Like, how all these old folks that have like bad hearts and stuff like that, they're gonna get what's coming to them.
Plans of pardoning people in a blanket fashion, just period, the end, regardless of what they were accused of doing.
Well, first, this is absolutely horrific and disgusting, and I'm so grateful that the FBI is as impressive as they are and was able to capture this. There's a man named Alton Mills who Barack Obama pardoned, who was a violent criminal and went on to murder somebody else. No one here knows his name because the reality is we can't be held responsible for what he did after that. This is disgusting, but I think to take a bigger look at what's going on, there is in fact one party that frequently releases violent criminals and puts them back on the street, and that is the Democratic Party, who's soft on crime. There's a man, DeCarlos Brown, who was arrested 14 times and went on to murder someone. So I think that is a bigger problem that Americans are facing today. And as for Hakeem Jeffries, absolutely disgusting that somebody wanted.
Look, I'm gonna say something like this. It don't matter if a person was pardoned. It don't matter if a person is in jail. They gonna kill somebody in jail or out of jail. It don't matter if they got pardoned. They want to kill somebody. Like, that's what people are not understanding.
To murder somebody else. No one here knows his name because the reality is we can't be held responsible for what he did after that. This is disgusting.
They gonna kill somebody in jail?
It's absolutely disgusting that somebody wanted.
Look, I'm gonna say something like this. It don't matter if a person was pardoned. It don't matter if a person is in jail. They gonna kill somebody in jail or out of jail. It don't matter if they got pardoned. They want to kill somebody. Like, that's what people are not understanding.
Absolutely disgusting that somebody wanted.
Look, I'm gonna say something like this. It don't matter if a person was pardoned.
As for Hakeem Jeffries, absolutely disgusting. That's
Yeah, man. The moral of the story is whether they in prison or not, somebody gonna get killed. A killer is a killer, bro. Look at this guy's face. Let me chill out, because that's probably how I'm gonna look when I get older.
target him, and I'm so grateful that the FBI discovered that plot.
So a few weeks ago,
Okay. Let's hear what else silly they all gotta say. It's probably gonna be some more BS.
rhetoric was the issue and was the source of political violence on the left. Now, here's a man who was pardoned by this president for a violent act, who then threatens a member of Congress, congressional leadership, and it's no big deal?
It is a big deal. Absolutely. It's a huge deal. The plot was foiled. And
Right, but
thankfully,
I guess what
everyone
I'm
is
saying
safe.
I thought we just had this whole national conversation about rhetoric, which, by the way, I don't want to endorse that, but I'm just saying, especially on the right, that was the conversation, was that rhetoric was leading to violence. But now all of a sudden it's like, well, this is just what happens when you let people out of prison. It's just part
It's
of
not what happens, and that's why
what
we're
happened.
opposed to the soft on crime policies. Look, I'm not going to get into the pardons, whether that was a good thing or not, but it's happened,
I mean,
and
why
we can
not?
only
Why
move
can't we get into
forward
the pardons and whether it
make
was
sure
good or
that the
not?
people who are dangerous criminals
But
are
isn't that
off
the
the
issue?
streets.
Isn't the issue in part whether the pardons were good or not? You mentioned, we're talking about this guy, but there were several others. Another pardoned January 6th rioter was shot and killed in a confrontation with Indiana police. A January 6th rioter who was pardoned by Trump faced child sex charges. Ex-Proud Boy Enrique Tarrio arrested on assault charges outside of the Capitol after he was pardoned. Another rioter charged with burglary in Virginia. Another rioter arrested near Obama's house and convicted on gun charges. I mean, part of the issue here is that Trump pardoned a bunch of people who were convicted in many cases for violent crimes.
And the issue is, look, first, two things. One, I think we should also commend the anonymous person who tipped off authorities. And today I also saw a story about a foiled plot in the Atlanta airport where that man's family tipped off authorities. And so the fact that we are more vigilant as a society and that people are taking the proactive action of trying to stop this and taking these threats seriously, I think is something good that we need to recognize and applaud. As you were mentioning, there's been at least 8 reported pardoned January 6 convicted felons who have been rearrested for different things, soliciting minors, firearm possession, different things. Look, here's a problem. That really pardons are a very serious thing which should be given all the weight and consideration and deliberation. Donald Trump wanted to make a big splash with pardoning them all with a blanket pardon on his first day, the first thing he signed, the first thing he did. If time had been taken to analyze each of them individually, maybe some of these things could have been avoided. But we are where we are. There's been at least 8. It's not the first. Hopefully this will be the last.
It is a risk when you blanket pardon a group.
Atera is the IT painkiller.
It is a risk when you blanket pardon a group. This is our president, bro. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, who around him didn't say, who around this is the person running the country. Who around Donald Trump didn't say, yo, are you sure about this? Maybe we should look at all, like, these are supposed to be some of the smart people. This is like, take a deep thought about that. Like, they didn't even take a moment to look at who the heck they're pardoning. And they said, okay, they did this and it was for me. Let's let them out.
The same risk applies to Joe Biden, who pardoned thousands of drug criminals without looking into the individual files at the end of his administration. I don't know how many of them have reoffended. I'm sure if they haven't, some probably will because of the volume of them, and he'll be responsible for that.
Can I ask you a question about that? Are you suggesting that because Joe Biden did not personally look into each file, or because it did not go through a process? Because I'm not sure it didn't go through a process. But
well, I'm saying the president, it's pretty well reported that the president himself did not go through each individual case.
Sure,
and I'm just saying simply, it's a risk.
You understand,
when you blanket pardon, it's a risk.
I mean, I understand that, but you understand also that there is actually a DOJ process generally that most other pardons go through, and even that process was circumvented for these January 6 rioters, and I don't think that they were for those.
I think in the case of the drug cases, it was. I mean, they were looking for a class of people who they thought had been simply overcharged because of the drug issue. My point is simply this: whenever you do a large group of people and you're the president, the buck stops with you. You're ultimately responsible for what happens. I do agree, it's hard to connect one thing to the other. You don't know what people are going to do. I personally have no tolerance whatsoever for people who are granted mercy in our unique way we do it, and then go out and abuse that mercy. I have no tolerance for political violence. I have no tolerance for people threatening to kill anyone from Hakeem Jeffries to Brett Kavanaugh to the other kinds of things we've seen. I have no tolerance for it, and I think they ought to throw the book at him. And I don't think any more mercy ought to be forthcoming people who have abused it in the past.
Well, I'd agree with that, but that means, in fact, that there's no moral or legal justification of blanket pardoning of insurrectionists January 6th. There's not in any way a persuasive argument one can make. And that's true for any president, be it Biden or be it Trump. And as you know, I'm not a fan of either one of those because I think they're tied to war crimes in Gaza, but that's just a rich footnote. But the important thing is more than just a risk, though, brother. It is no moral and legal justification. Drop the mic.
Well, the lack of remorse is one big part of it. I mean, these people were not remorseful in any way, and that's a big part of the problem.
Yeah, so we were just talking.
That guy is definitely me as an old head. like, cause I'm not a politician or nothing like that, but first of all, I wouldn't let people out of prison that was convicted. Especially like, okay, they were overcharged, they're in prison for drug crimes. If they've been in prison for all these years, that's it for them. It's a new day and age. New laws are in place. That don't mean they get out of prison. They stay in prison. They didn't abide by the law back in the day. Now it's new laws. They still need to stay in prison because the life that they're living in prison ain't the same as the life that they gonna be living out. Like they're changed. They're not the same people no more. Prison done messed them up. Yeah, America done messed them up. And if you let them back out, that's just what's gonna happen. Like that's just how it is, man. You let people out of prison that was holding a knife their whole night, possibly shanking people in the shower and stuff like that. You know, people gonna get hurt.
About pardons last week. I think pardons and
Let me just leave a comment.
play an important role in our, and that the president should have that authority. I think that there needs to be systems and standards.
Man, they need to the president all he need to be able to run is his mouth, cause how long I've been streaming? 2 hours and 58 minutes. All right, that's good. About to get off this thing. Actually, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go make some food. Might make some cereal while I watch some more of this bull crap they got on. The news is crazy. Okay, let's see what else we got. Let's see what I can watch when I come back. Trump cancels meeting with Putin. He cancels the lie. See, Trump this is crazy. So Trump, he cancels meeting with Putin, right? But that's just because they was all hanging out somewhere. Like they was probably at the strip club. So they was like, nah, we can't do that. An absolute gut punch blasts Trump on White House demolition as public pushback strengthens. I don't know what that means. I feel like this one right here is kind of clickbait. Like they're trying to get people to Lower Manhattan.
Here in New York City, federal authorities, including ICE agents, conducting a crackdown late today, sweeping through the well-known area of Canal Street in Lower Manhattan. The chaos erupting, traffic halted, multiple people have been detained at this hour. The raid part of an operation targeting illegal street vendors. Many are believed to be migrants living in New York City, the area known as a draw for tourists, bargain shoppers, many looking for designer knockoffs.
Hey, New York. New York. Buddy in the back taking pictures. Oh, they done hit New York. They said, yeah, I thought it was safe. Nah, they hit New York on them folks. Nah, that's crazy. Nah, I'll be right back. I gotta get some cereal. That's crazy. Got some milk. Lucky Charm. Go take a piss real quick. I'm about to start Uber driving in a second.
Operation comes amid the increasing federal presence from New York to Chicago to Los Angeles. And it comes just hours.
They getting the Chinese folk. The Chinese folk coming over on the boat. In the connexes, and they selling stuff. They getting them.
After 2 people were shot during an operation in Los Angeles, including a U.S. Marshal. So what led to that incident? But first, the scene in New York City late today, and ABC's Matt Rivers leads us off from Lower Manhattan tonight.
Tonight, an immigration crackdown in New York City as federal agents descended on Canal Street, famous for its bargain shopping and knockoff designer goods, and parts of Chinatown. The raid, part of an operation targeting illegal street vending. The scene turning chaotic as agents made arrests and pushed back the crowd.
And it's gotten a little hairy at points with people falling down in the street and federal agents running after them.
The traffic coming to a standstill at the start of rush hour, with cars trapped between law enforcement officers.
The people selling those knockoff goods are often migrants, which means that federal investigations here often include a component of immigration enforcement.
It comes amid heavy federal presence in cities across the country, from New York to Chicago to Los Angeles, where today Homeland Security officials say a U.S. Marshal and a suspected undocumented immigrant with a criminal record were both shot and wounded during a targeted traffic stop.
This is 20th and Trinity. Looks like they wedged the vehicle. Shots were fired. We see the windows were blown out.
DHS officials say agents used a standard pit maneuver to detain the suspect who had escaped custody in the past. They say this time, when the man rammed a federal vehicle trying to evade arrest, officers opened fire, hitting him in the elbow. A bullet ricocheting into the hand of the U.S. Marshal. Both men were hospitalized. Our Matt Gutman right there on the scene.
I just want to give you a sense of where we are. Just down the street, that black vehicle, that's an FBI vehicle. Beyond it is where the incident happened. But right here, that's a church, and on the other side of these LAPD vehicles, right across the street, that's a school.
The suspect.
Buddy over here looking like he did not. He looked like he thought he was going to have a great day at work that day. People out here thinking they about to go have a great day at work end up getting destroyed. Taken away from their families too.
A TikToker known as Richard LA18 is an influencer known for capturing video of these ICE operations in LA, even recognized by the city of LA for his contributions to the community. Last week, this dramatic Border Patrol chase of a suspect through a Chicago neighborhood ended with a pit maneuver, the operation sparking anti-ICE clashes between protesters and federal agents. A federal judge in Chicago, concerned about aggressive tactics, restricting the use of tear gas and ordering agents to wear body cameras.
And David, back here on Canal Street, those street vendors who would usually be out here selling their goods largely clearing out tonight as a result of that raid. The mayor's office saying no city officials were involved in the
This is a crazy country I'm living in, bro. This is a crazy country I'm living in.
The days you move more are the days you need more from your water. Smart Water Alkaline with antioxidant helps.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. He's fired!
Trump, please step up to the congregation.
Yes, you are adults.
When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
He's a jackass.
Listen, donkey of the day for Wednesday, October 22nd goes to our 45th and 47th president of the United States of America, Donald J. Trump. There's a few things I would like to bring to America's attention. I mean, we are on the third week of a government shutdown, day 21, I believe. Okay, the second longest government shutdown in American history. The longest was under the first Trump administration. That was for 35 days, and there seems to be no end in sight. Okay, keep in mind, this is the man who promised economic change on day one. Okay, he said grocery prices, inflation, more money in Americans' pockets on day one. Okay, in January, during his inaugural address, Trump promised to put America first. Okay, and he said he would usher in a new golden age for American families. We are 10 months in, and if you ask me, his policies have made things worse for American families. Are you living your life like it's golden? Huh? Am I making this up?
Look, man. I don't know what to say. It's hard out here, bro. Good luck to everybody that has family members that are being taken. This is some movie stuff for me. Like, I couldn't imagine. Like, right now in the back of my head, I feel like he might sign an order to anybody that was related to an African descent from back in the day. Got to go to Africa or something. Like, it's like, bro, what are we doing?
Administration's signature legislation is delivering the largest Medicaid cuts in U.S. history. 15 million people will lose health care coverage, not to mention taking food assistance from kids, seniors, people with disabilities. His nut-ass trade policies have made the cost of living in America worse. Some studies show a $1,300 tax increase per household this year. And the longer the government shutdown drags on, essential services are stopped, and hundreds of thousands of federal workers aren't making no paper. Okay, no money whatsoever. Oh, and did I tell you that SNAP benefits will also stop because of the government shutdown? 42 million people are at risk of losing their food stamps because of the government shutdown. Why am I telling you all these things? I'm telling you all these things because when President Trump said it was going to be a golden age, he wasn't talking about you, okay? He was talking about the rich, all right? The tax cuts for the rich and bailouts for the rich. First of all, yesterday it was reported that President Trump plans to demand that his Justice Department pay him $230 million over the past investigations into him. I can't make this kind of stuff up. Let's listen.
They rigged the election. And as you know, we had, in one case, 60 Minutes had to pay us a lot of money. George Slobodanopoulos had to pay us a lot of money. And they already paid. You know, they paid me a lot of money because what they did was wrong. And, you know, when somebody does what's wrong. Now, with the country, it's interesting because I'm the one that makes the decision, right? And, you know, that decision would have to go across my desk. And it's awfully strange to make a decision where I'm paying myself. In other words, did you ever have one of those cases where you have to decide how much you're paying yourself in damages?
No.
But I was damaged very greatly. And any money that I would get, I would give to charity.
I'm going to tell you something. If he wasn't the president, he'd be one of my favorite supervillains. Okay, the man is asking for reparations for himself. All right? And he's going to get it. Why? Because the senior department officials he's asking were defense lawyers for him. And now they are in jobs that typically must approve any payout. Do I have to tell you that this is a conflict of interest? Do you care if you are a Trump supporter that you might be starving right now? You have no idea how you're going to pay your bills right now, but he is about to pay himself whatever the hell he wants, but it's going to be $230 million. Listen, okay, that $250 million White House ballroom that Trump is getting built isn't going to pay itself. But don't worry, Trump said he's using some of his own money for the White House ballroom, but he hasn't said how much. And Trump says the project will be paid for with private donations and that no public money will be spent on the ballroom. So if we're keeping score, that's $480 million, right? Okay, so let's just say you're a Trump supporter. Your defense will probably be, well, the investigations against Trump were BS, so he should get reparations for what the government did to him. Never mind, it's unethical. Never mind, he's essentially paying himself. Whatever. And then with the ballroom, I'm sure you will say, well, that's not taxpayer dollars, okay? Well, what about this one? A $20 billion payout for Argentina. You heard me, a $20 billion bailout for Argentina. Let's go to 9 News for the report, please.
President Trump is now considering doubling his promised bailout to Argentina to $40 billion. The move is now drawing criticism from both sides of the aisle. Trump praised Argentina's president during his visit to the White House, calling him MAGA all the way, the president's words. The president initially promised a $20 billion aid package to help Argentina's struggling economy, but Treasury officials confirmed another $20 billion is now being discussed. Secretary Scott Bessent says the U.S. would exchange dollars for pesos and Argentina would pay it back. However, with Argentina's history of debt defaults, many in Washington are still skeptical.
Doesn't make a lot of sense. Since you have to borrow the money from China to send it to Argentina, it doesn't make a lot of sense.
Rather than fix the healthcare crisis devastating Americans here at home, Trump's doubling down on sending $40 billion to a right-wing MAGA strongman in Argentina.
Today, the Treasury Secretary clarified that that extra money would come from the private sector, not from taxpayers.
Clouds for another?
This is a crazy thing, man. I can only imagine what third world country leaders are doing. If our country is doing this, like, I can only imagine what third world country leaders are doing. They got to be doing the even dumber stuff. Like, they have to be doing even dumber stuff. They just have to. But yeah, I'm out of here, man. This is blowing me. This blew me. Jeez. It just blew the mess out of me, bro.